Welcome folks to our comparison of the best iPhone and Samsung alternatives on the market. We'll take a look at the Sony Xperia XZ1, the Huawei P10, and last but by no means least, the HTC U11. All of these phones are in the mid-range price bracket and are fairly strong contenders for those who aren't bothered by having an iPhone or a Samsung. Contender 1 is the Sony Xperia XZ1. Let's take a look at this mid-range beauty. The Sony Xperia XZ1 is definitely a good contender. It's waterproof for 30 minutes at a depth of 1.5 meters. It has dual speakers and great performance. The rear camera is 19 megapixels with an aperture of f2.0. It doesn't have features like portrait mode, but it can film 960 frames per second in good lighting, which is a similar spec to some of the higher end Samsung Galaxy phones. It has a fingerprint scanner on the right hand side, which can be a bit annoying if you're left-handed. But one original awesome feature is the ability to 3D scan with your phone. You can make 3D characters or 3D prints of your face. How cool is that? This is an all-round good phone, especially considering the price. Contender 2 is the Huawei P10. The Huawei P10 looks a lot like the iPhone 6s. Huawei have teamed up with a high-end camera manufacturer Leica to create a dual camera setup. The main camera is 20 megapixels with a 12 megapixel RGB sensor that can create a bokeh effect. In normal light, this camera creates gorgeous photos and has good black and white settings, but it's not great in low light because of the not so great f2.2 aperture. The Huawei P10 has a 1080p screen for gaming, a fingerprint scanner, and is so good it could rival the Samsung S8. The third and final contender is the HTC U11. This extremely modern looking phone boasts the addition of Amazon Alexa. Included in its box is a protective case, noise cancelling headphones, and its boom sound speakers, which definitely pack a punch. It has a 16 megapixel front camera and 12 megapixels on the back, but with ultra pixel technology. One incredible camera feature is the acoustic focus. The camera will focus on a sound that you zoom into. Not only that, as well as 4K video, it also has a slow motion capability of 120 frames per second at 1080. This phone is also water resistant, so it can be held underwater for 30 minutes for 1.5 meters, and there is a squeeze mode to flip through the menu to make it, in theory, a bit easier to navigate. The HTC U11 has some really top features. It feels really slick, and with these impressive features, it's got to be a strong contender as an iPhone and Samsung alternative. To find out more, head over to giffgaff.com/mobile phones.